Alright, what's going on everyone, Cubix here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I thought I'd bring you guys something new, and basically in this video I'm going to be doing an experiment to see whether changing the size of a 3x3 truly affects the results. And I know this experiment has been done on YouTube before, but I just wanted to see for myself, and it can be different for everyone. So enjoy the video. So basically for this experiment, I thought I'd go from smallest, which is 30 millimeters, all the way to largest, which is 18 centimeters or 180 millimeters. Along the way, I will be increasing by increments of about 5 millimeters or half a centimeter, with an exception of this cube, which is about 8 millimeters larger than the smaller one. And of course, this cube, which definitely defies the laws of what I'm trying to do here. Now, I try to keep all of these cubes the same brand as much as I could, with the exception of this 40mm Cyclone Boys 3x3 because I do not have the 40mm Mofeng Jiaoshi, as well as these two GE Sail cubes because Mofeng Jiaoshi does not make cubes this size, and of course this Hishu Big 3x3. So without further ado, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let's just get right on into it. Alright, so basically to keep this video fairly short, I'll be only solving each of these cubes 3 times and averaging the results, with the exception of this Hishu, which I'll only be solving once, because I think we all know what the results are going to be with this cube. Alright, so let's just get out the stack mat and start recording some solves, beginning with this 30mm 3x3. However, really quickly before we start, if you haven't seen the video where I solved this 30mm Rubik's Cube with my feet, as well as this Hishu 18cm 3x3 with my feet, you should definitely go check that out right now. It will definitely be worth the watch, and it was a really hard challenge to do. Anyways, let's just get on scrambling, and I'm not going to be using any computer scrambles because I do not have enough room on my desk, and also I don't feel a need to use official scrambles for all of these cubes. So I think this is scrambled enough, and let's get right into it. Alright, just scrambled it a bit more, and I honestly have no what to expect, but anyway, let's just get right on to this first solve. Ooh, not bad. Oh, R-perm. Ooh, sub 20, 1802. Alright, I think I'm going to try to keep a streak of sub 20 for most of these cubes as well as I can. And yeah, that was a really good first solve. Alright, anyway, here goes the second solve. And so it looks like not a bad scramble. Probably about average. We'll just see how it goes. Pretty fast cross. Alright, the pairs are coming pretty easily. Oh, this is already looking pretty fast, but I kind of stuttered a bit on the OLL. Darn it. Man, the finger tricks are really hard on these small cubes, but in 18.60, still maintaining my sub 20. Let's go. Alright, so here goes the final solve, and it looks like a pretty good cross, so hopefully I will keep that sub 20 streak. First F2L pair done. Alright, not bad. A little rough and catchy. Ooh, R-perm, darn it. Wow, a 1603. Okay, I did a lot better than I expected on this cube. But, I mean, yeah, that really amazed me. Alright, let's move on to the next cube and see if it's any better. Ooh, okay, this definitely does feel a lot better than the cube. It's just a little bit more unstable, but we'll see how that plays out in the overall time. Alright, this looks good enough, and let's just get right into the first solve. Ooh, not bad. Ooh, very unlucky OLL. Still, in 1684, that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's move on to the next solve. Alright, this looks like a pretty good cross. Hopefully I don't screw it up. This could be a good time. So this cube is a bit faster than the last one, but it's also really loose and catchy. Alright, a 1777. Still a pretty good solve, but not quite as good as the last one. Also, me and JF Cubing, who recently got sponsored by The Cubicle, have been planning a collab for quite a while now. So that should be out soon on my channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. And if you aren't already, make sure to subscribe to his channel. He makes great videos. Alright, here goes the third solve. So recently, JF Cubing has been blowing up on YouTube. in the first few months, he gained about 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. It took me so long to do that. He's a really great channel, and I would definitely subscribe to him. Ooh, I barely kept that sub 20, but I mean, hey, it's still a sub 20, so not bad. I do not know if it beats the last one. We'll have to see. So 1959, and let's move on to the next cube. Alright, so I'm going to try to stop talking, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of the solves, and then I'll give you the averages at the end and tell you which place each cube came in. Enjoy. Wow, that was really fast. It was a really lucky solve. Alright, it definitely does like the cubes are feeling a lot faster and better as I move up. Alright, so we are now on the 50mm cube, and I think that my time has dropped about a second with each time I added on 5mm, but I think that after I solve the 55mm cube, it's going to sort of reverse and go the other way around. So basically, after I solve the 55mm cube, every time I add on 5mm, I think it's going to get about a second worse, with an exception of the Hishu, which will be exceptionally worse. But anyway, I'm just curious to see how this next solve goes. Okay, so this cube definitely does turn a lot more stiff than the others. Okay, I'm almost done. This is actually a pretty good solve. Ooh, okay, an 1175. I think that's my best solve this whole time. That's really good. Alright, here goes the next solve. The last one was pretty surprising. I hope they stay like that. Okay, 1460. Not quite as good, but still not as bad as it could have been. Alright, here's the last solve. Hopefully I get like a 12. Alright, a 1348. Still not that great, but I don't know if it's better than the last one. Hopefully it is. We'll have to see at the end. Alright, so we are now on the 55mm cube, and I do think that this will be my best because this is the size that I always practice on. Now, this one doesn't have magnets because I'm trying to keep it even. I don't want too many variables. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. I hope to get an 11 or 12 average. Alright, here goes the first solve. Ooh. That was pretty lucky right there. Alright, a 1232, pretty good. It started off really well, and then I kind of had a bad OLL and PLL, and it just kind of turned down. Alright, here goes solve number 2. Alright, a 1254, looking pretty good. I had a few catches at the end though. And the final solve. Alright, a 1009. That was really good, especially for a non-magnetic cube. Alright, let's move on to the next cube. Alright, so we are now on the 60mm cube, so I think it's going to be about a 13-second average. I'm going to try not to talk for this one, and we'll just see how it goes. Nice. 1031. That's really good. And we are now on the Cheat Eat Big sale, which is the second to last cube, and it is 68 millimeters. To finish it off, we have the issue. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, a 121.72. My best, I think, is 55, so not that good, but whatever. I'm not going to redo that. Here are the results. Coming in 9th place, we have the Hishu 18cm 3x3 with an average of 1 minute and 21.72 seconds. In 8th place, we have the 35mm 3x3 with an average of 18.06 seconds. Coming in 7th place, we have the 30mm 3x3 with an average of 17.37 seconds. And in 6th place, we have the 40mm 3x3 with an average of 15.10 seconds. We are now down to our top 5 3x3s. In 5th place, we have the 68mm 3x3 with an average of 14.61 seconds. And in 4th place, we have the 45mm 3x3 with an average of 13.80 seconds. I will now announce the top 3 3x3s. Coming in 3rd place, we have the 50mm 3x3 with an average of 13.27 seconds. And in 2nd place, we have the 60mm 3x3 with an average of 12.31 seconds. And now coming in 1st place, well, you guessed it, it is of course the 55mm 3x3 with an average of 11.65 seconds. So what did I learn from this experiment? Well, I learned that changing the size of the cube that I use does indeed affect my performance. And how do I know this? Well, let's go a little bit further into my results. So as you can see, almost every time I increased at increments of about 5 millimeters, from 30 millimeters all the way to 55 millimeters, my times decreased. However, once I passed that perfect normal 55 millimeter mark, my time started increasing at about the same rate as they decreased. Now, I think this is because I am really used to solving on that 55mm cube, and the other sizes are just sort of foreign to my turning style. Now, what does this mean for you guys? Well, it all depends on your hand size and what size cube you are used to solving on. But I do recommend trying the 55mm cube, and if your hands are a bit bigger, maybe go 56 or 57, because I do really think that those cubes will get you the best times. That is the size cube that most company manufactures and the ones that have been improved upon the most throughout the years. So if you don't already use the 55mm cube, then I definitely recommend you try it out. And if you do already use that size and you're kind of bored of it, then definitely try something new and see how it works for you. But anyways guys, I really hope you learned something from this video and found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more awesome videos on this channel in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.